There's a moment that comes quietly, almost invisibly, when a narcissist realizes something has gone terribly wrong. On the surface, they may still look confident. They may still posture, distract, or pretend life is moving on just fine. But beneath that performance, panic has already set in. Because the truth is this: they are in big trouble now, and suddenly, they need you more than ever. The narcissist's entire sense of stability was built on access to you. Your attention, your empathy, your emotional labor, your forgiveness, your willingness to explain, fix, soothe, and stay. You were not just a partner or a friend. You were a regulator. You kept their inner chaos manageable. When you pulled away, went quiet, set boundaries, or emotionally detached, the structure they depended on began to collapse. This is the stage where things shift. Without you, their usual tactics stop working. The supply they replaced you with doesn't hit the same. The admiration feels hollow. The validation expires too quickly. And the problems they avoided while using you, financial stress, emotional emptiness, fractured relationships, consequences of their behavior, start piling up with no one left to absorb the impact. That's when the urgency appears. Now they need you. Not because they've changed, not because they've reflected, but because the consequences have arrived, and you're the only person who ever made those consequences feel survivable. You were the one who softened their falls, excused their behavior, took the blame, and carried the emotional weight so they didn't have to. Losing you means facing life without a buffer, and that terrifies them. This is why they resurface suddenly. A message out of nowhere. A crisis that only you would understand. A tone shift from cold to vulnerable, from dismissive to nostalgic. It can sound sincere, even desperate. But what they are reaching for is not connection, it's stabilization. They don't want you back as an equal. They want you back in position. What's important to understand is that their trouble is not your responsibility. The discomfort they're experiencing is not cruelty, it's consequence. For the first time, they're forced to sit with the results of their own choices without outsourcing the pain to you. That is not something you caused. That is something you survived long enough to stop enabling. If you're feeling pulled, guilty, or confused by their sudden need, pause. Remember how many times you needed them and they disappeared, minimized, blamed, or ignored you. Remember how your pain was inconvenient, but theirs is now an emergency. This moment is not a sign you should return. It's proof of how powerful your absence truly is. The narcissist is in trouble because you stepped out of the role that kept them comfortable. They need you now because you were never replaceable. You were essential. And the most important part, you no longer need them at all. That's the part they never saw coming.